So Call of Duty Warzone is finally coming. It's releasing tomorrow, Tuesday, March 10th. Within this video, I want to go through a bunch of the important download information you guys need to know, the download sizes, what is going to be free to play, what times Warzone is releasing, because Warzone is actually releasing at 2 specific different times depending on if you have Modern Warfare and depending on if you don't have Modern Warfare. All of the different time zones I'll go through within this video, what exactly is free to play. If you need PS Plus, Xbox Live Gold, and a Battle.net account to actually play Warzone, and then I want to also go through a bunch of different features and new information that has been revealed for Warzone as well. So let's just get started with the basics here and let's go through everything we need to know. So Call of Duty Warzone, free for everyone, March 10th. You don't need to own Call of Duty Modern Warfare or any Call of Duty game to play Call of Duty Warzone, 100% free to play. Now the download information is pretty important here. So if you own Modern Warfare, you still need an extra 18 to 22 gigabyte update tomorrow. If you don't have Modern Warfare and you're downloading Warzone for the first time, it's free obviously, but you still need now an 80 to 100 gigabyte download. Now, if you have Modern Warfare, you guys know at the beginning of Season 2, we downloaded a huge 50 to 60 gigabyte update, which includes a bunch of the assets for Warzone. So that's why our update is a lot less, but we still have a decent 20 gigabyte or so update, which is going to finish the rest of the assets for Warzone, make sure it's ready for the game, and that still might take a bit of time. So definitely tomorrow, better, get ready and start downloading this update. And obviously, if you're getting Warzone for the first time tomorrow, that 100 gigabyte download might take the whole day tomorrow. It might take forever. A pre-download has not been confirmed yet. A pre-download, a preload for Warzone would be very helpful for people that do not have Modern Warfare at all, because if you're downloading a 100 gigabyte update tomorrow, especially for people that don't have a good Wi-Fi connection, that's going to take such a long time. And even a 20 gigabyte update for people that don't have a good Wi-Fi connection, that still can take a couple of hours. So I'll update you guys on if they do a pre-download very soon. That would probably release tonight, but if that doesn't happen, you guys just have to wake up early and get ready to start downloading this update, because the copying on the PS4 especially might take forever. So here's when to wake up. Here is when Warzone is going to release. So 2 separate release times. The game is going to release for Modern Warfare users first and then for everyone later on. So if you own Modern Warfare, Warzone is releasing at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, and 3 p.m. GMT. That's if you own Modern Warfare. A couple of hours later, it will unlock for everyone. So the full release is going to be 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and 7 p.m. GMT. So again, if you own Modern Warfare, you're looking at the first times there. And if you don't own Modern Warfare and you're playing Warzone for the first time and you're downloading Warzone separately, you're downloading the 100 gigabyte download, then you have Warzone unlocked just 3 hours after Modern Warfare users. And that's just how it's going to work. It's giving Modern Warfare users a bit of a luxury there. And also it'll make it so the servers are a lot better suited for people. People ease into Warzone. So the Modern Warfare users ease into Warzone, and then everyone else will ease in as well. So it's not just completely everyone bombarding the servers all at once. At least there's sort of some delay there, which hopefully will help out with some server issues. Now here's some important information playing Warzone. So we know Warzone is free to play, but PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live Gold, a Battle.net account, what is required? So if you're on the PS4, PlayStation Plus is not required. PS Plus members actually get a bonus celebration pack at launch. So if you're on the PS4, you don't need PS Plus to play this game. So regardless if you have Modern Warfare, if you don't have Modern Warfare, if you just have Warzone free to play, you don't need PS Plus, which is really cool to see. Xbox One, you need Xbox Live Gold to play Warzone, and the PC, you need a Battle.net account to play Warzone. So PS4 members really getting a good luxury there. If you don't have PS Plus, you literally don't need it. Everything else, you need to have that service to play Warzone. Now, if you guys want to pause this here very quickly, this is the Battle Royale map. This is what you see when you're in the game and you pop up the map. Very cool there. We'll get a full analysis of that tomorrow, going through all the different locations, best places to drop, different stuff like that. But let's move on here to trios. Now, this is what we're doing with Warzone right now. Infinity Ward opted for trios for how the gameplay works in Call of Duty Warzone and how large the map is. There are 50 teams of 3 for a total of 150 players. Trios is the only mode available in Call of Duty Warzone. Infinity Ward does not have solos or duos options in-game at launch. The reason for this is to ensure quality matchmaking and not separating matchmaking into many different pools with so many options or combinations of team styles. Players can opt to play on their own or with a duo through squad fill settings, but they will be competing against standard trio teams in the same matchmaking pool. This might be a bit controversial here. People want to be able to play solos, duos, and right now it's only trios, and you could play by yourself, but you're going to be playing against other 3-player teams. Who knows if they add in solos and duos? They probably will eventually, but right now it's only trios. Hopefully they do add that in very soon, because I think for the most part trios is going to be fun, but after launch it's going to get a little boring and people are going to want to mix things up. They're going to want to play by themselves or just with a friend, and hopefully they add that option sooner than later. So next thing here, Charlie Intel talking about the map. I'd say the map is about 4 times the size of Blackout. So Blackout was a pretty decently sized map, and this is 4 times the size of Blackout. That's just going to show you how big this map is. But from Chaos Silencer's video of him going through Warzone, he said even though the map is so big, this game plays very fast, a lot faster than Blackout. So it's a big map, but it plays generally quick, and we'll see maybe the looting's fast, maybe the kill time's fast, maybe the gas moves in quickly, and those stuff will sort of counteract how big the map actually is. Call of Duty Warzone features cross-play and cross-progression similar to Modern Warfare. So again, with Warzone, you could play with all different users. People on the Xbox One, PC, and PS4 can all play with each other in the same lobby. Cross progression as well. What you're doing in Warzone crosses over to the other modes within Modern Warfare. And obviously, if you got Warzone separately, it's, I guess, only going to matter within Warzone because you're not going to have Modern Warfare unless you buy Modern Warfare. Then you'll automatically get Modern Warfare with the level progression that you have within Warzone, which is pretty cool if you don't already have the game. So Call of Duty Warzone shares unified progression with Modern Warfare, including the same Battle Pass and item shop. So the Battle Pass and item shop, which I thought originally would be separated, is actually together. It's going to go along with the season. So at the beginning of Season 3, a new Battle Pass will be unlocked, and that's the same Battle Pass that you're going to be using for multiplayer and Warzone as well. And this is Charlie Intel's feel on Warzone. Call of Duty Warzone feels so much more like Call of Duty than Blackout did. More fast-paced with no inventory management, the gas closes in fast, auto ammo pickup, smooth gameplay, no FPS drops on the PS4 Pro. It just feels like what a Call of Duty Battle Royale would be. So Blackout was the first time Call of Duty attempted to do Battle Royale. It was pretty good for what it was, but it clearly wasn't as smooth. It was pretty clunky. It was fun, but it's not going to be the same compared to Warzone. Warzone's going to be smoother, a lot more like a nice Call of Duty Battle Royale, what it should be here. Auto ammo pickup is pretty cool. A lot of the other Battle Royales, you have to pick up the ammo. PUBG, Apex Legends, I'm pretty sure as well. So that's pretty cool to see. And yeah, we'll just see how this game works. And it's moving fast. I want to know exactly how long a game takes. I know with Fortnite, sometimes the games could take 15 minutes even. Other game modes, PUBG games could take 35, 40 minutes sometimes. So that's way too long for a Battle Royale. I think Warzone's going for that shorter time span to where you can get a couple of Battle Royale games in. It keeps players engaged, and especially for casual players that don't want to sit there for a long time, or especially if you just don't have a lot of time to play a Battle Royale game, you want a quick game, you could do that with Warzone, and you could win a full game in potentially 15 to 20 minutes. So that'd be very cool to see. Next thing here, something we already know pretty much. Only certain perks work in Battle Royale mode from multiplayer. All perks that work in Warzone are fully labeled in the loadout menu, and there's only a couple of perks that don't work. There are a lot of other Warzone specific perks as well, so even though they're taking away a bunch of perks from multiplayer, a lot of the Warzone specific perks are better suited for the game mode, and it's not that big of a deal. We're not really worrying too much about what's going on with perks here. You do have a create class option to where it makes more sense. You could bring a multiplayer class over to Warzone. It's $4,500 to actually get a drop kit. You drop that down, you can get a creator class for your game. The same creator class you have in multiplayer, you can use within Warzone, and that's pretty much the only transfer that you see there. Next thing here, Call of Duty Warzone features a ping system similar to that of Apex Legends, with the ability to ping almost every item in the map. So a bunch of these basic features we did see in the leaked gameplay of the training zone of Warzone. So I'm pretty sure they haven't really said anything about the training zone, but I'm pretty sure it'll still be in there. So tomorrow, once we see this training zone, you'll see exactly how all of these basic features work: the looting, the different equipment, the different menus that you see, the cash system, and all of that different stuff within Warzone you will see within that training zone area. Now, a bunch of the other basic stuff, there's a whole bunch of information on cash and how cash works within Warzone. I'll probably talk about that tomorrow, where I can show actual gameplay on what cash does, how to use cash, all of that different stuff. But basically, cash, you can loot it within the game, you can find different stuff, you use cash to buy equipment. The plunder game mode is actually a game mode where the whole focus is getting as much cash as possible to actually win the game. And then the normal Battle Royale game mode is just, you know, how normal Battle Royale works. And there's still cash involved, but it's not the main focus of that game mode. So that's it with Warzone as of now. Again, it's releasing tomorrow. All of the download stuff, you guys, if you have any questions, leave them below. You guys are probably already asking questions down below. I'll be answering them, I guess. And hopefully everyone is ready for tomorrow, because it's insane that we're finally seeing this tomorrow, March 10th, finally the day in which we get to play Warzone. Leave a comment below. March 10th. If you guys have watched the whole video, it's greatly appreciated. The last video probably I'm doing before Warzone releases. And yeah, it's just such a good feeling that's finally releasing. We finally get to play it. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.